Shooting early this morning in Cass County. We want to take a live look right now from the scene in Castleton. There you can see still a large police presence, squad car lights still on. That's where the shooting happened, just off of I-94. Deputies were called shortly before 2 this morning from someone who said they had shot someone at 15568 37th Street Southeast.
And now that is near a club there. They say it happened near Club 94 inside a building. We are pushed back a good distance this morning. You can't see it because it's dark, but there is crime tape up there, so we can't get very close to it right now. That's because police are still investigating. They say the two people knew each other. Paramedics did perform life-saving measures on the man who was shot, but the victim later died at the hospital. And the man who called into police said that he had shot someone and he is now in custody. Stay with us right here on the Valley today and at Valley News Live as we continue to try to dig for answers on this breaking story. Also breaking overnight, a Minnesota Catholic diocese embroiled in controversy now has a new leader. Pope Francis is appointing Bishop Andrew Cozens to be the next bishop for the Diocese of Crookston.
The former bishop, Michael Hepner, resigned after Pope Francis requested he step down over multiple sexual abuse cover-up accusations. Cozens will be installed as the new bishop on December 6th. We have new information this morning on a deadly road construction accident in Cooperstown, North Dakota. The State Highway Patrol is now identifying the victim. She was 50-year-old Melissa McMahon of Odessa, Minnesota. She died on Friday when she was hit by a dump truck.
Workers were pouring asphalt on the road at the time. Troopers say McMahon was helping back up that dump truck when she was hit. The incident report indicates charges against the truck driver are currently under investigation. More information should be coming today from Clay County Sheriff Mark Empting about that school bus crash last week that injured 4 students. The crash between a pickup and a bus from the Ada Borup West School District happened Thursday at the intersection of County Road 70 and 103. Investigators believe the pickup driver failed to yield at that intersection.
He was hurt, as were 4 students on the bus. One of the children suffered an injury to their spine. There's been no word on if charges will be filed against the pickup driver. Police are trying to determine what led up to a woman's death in downtown Moorhead. Her body was found on the tracks near Memorial Park just before noon yesterday by railroad employees.
And downtown traffic was blocked for about an hour while authorities investigated. Police say the death does not appear suspicious, and they say there was no danger to the public related to that incident.
It's now 5 minutes before 7. Let's get a check of our, what sounds like a very nice October day.
We've got some beautiful weather ahead for today. A great way to start off the week this week with some mild temperatures, even this morning compared to this weekend. And there will be some wind, but that wind is going to help to warm us up. Here's a look at our flags down at Dakota Magic Casino. You can see they're moving in the wind. That's great to see this morning because that keeps that air moving and keeps us from cooling down as much as we could with clear skies. Fargo's at 50 degrees. Big difference from the freezing mark this weekend that many of us saw. 44 degrees in Grand Forks. It's 46 in Thief River Falls. And we're looking at 41 in Bemidji, 50 in Fergus Falls, and 44 in Devils Lake. So a mild start here today as we're kicking off our morning. It's also dry and quiet. We've got a very quiet radar and satellite map here. You can see the entire valley looking to be on the clear side this morning. There are some clouds out to the west in western parts of North Dakota, starting to see a couple of those move in, and gradually they'll move eastward into the valley, but it'll take its time, and we'll spend the day with mostly sunny skies, I think, for a lot of places. Here's a look at our bus stop planner. Expect a sunny start to the day today. Temperatures 40s to about 50. We still have the potential for dropping a couple more degrees here until that sun is up closer to the 8 o'clock hour this morning. And then this afternoon, it depends on where you are. Fargo and points east, we're more likely to have some sunshine still going on around that 3 o'clock hour as we're getting home from school. But over to the west, there may be some more clouds developing. Fargo, temperatures very warm, back into the 70s. I have 74 degrees here again, so much warmer. We'll just have to watch out for that wind. Here's a look at our wind forecast for today. Through the morning, we'll see those winds pick up. We're looking at some wind speeds gusting into maybe the 20s by 9 a.m. It might take a little bit for them to get going. And then heading into the afternoon, we're looking at some wind out of the south-southeast with some gusts going into the 20 to 30 mile per hour range. We might see a couple of places above 30 miles per hour this afternoon. And of course, we've been watching for midweek the potential for a little morning mix on Wednesday morning for a couple of us as a storm system moves moves by mainly to the south, but we could see a little bit of light mix, and that would be the first time we see snow in the valley this season. So we'll keep an eye on that for you. Again, not a serious event, but one that bears watching here with big changes coming up for the week.
Okay, yeah, lots to track this week. Thank you, Lisa.
It is now 6:57. A Polk County woman is being treated for injuries suffered in an ATV crash over the weekend. The sheriff's office says it happened around 11 yesterday morning on the south side of Erskine, Minnesota.
The 40-year-old victim was taken to a Crookston hospital, then airlifted to Altru in Grand Forks. The 46-year-old man who was driving the vehicle and a 3-year-old passenger were not hurt.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz and state health officials are making a big push today to get the next key group vaccinated against the coronavirus.
The governor will visit a St. Paul high school today with the health commissioner and education commissioner to highlight efforts to vaccinate 12 to 17-year-olds. The city of Fargo is starting a number of new road projects starting this morning. Among them, eastbound 52nd Avenue South. That will be reduced to 1 lane between 25th and 31st Street starting at 7 this morning.
Workers are doing some surface repairs to the street. It should be open by the end of the day on Friday. Another one starting today, the eastbound lane of 1st Avenue North between 36th and 29th Streets. That's for some underground utility work there, and it should be finished in about 10 days.
18th Street North will be closed to through traffic between Dakota Drive North and 12th Avenue North to allow for street repairs. Should be done by the end of the day on Wednesday.
And southbound traffic on 25th Street will be reduced to 1 lane between 1st and Main. It's expected to reopen by the end of the day on Thursday. A lot of orange here going on in October. It's so nice you can still get those projects
quick
done
before the snow comes.
Yep. And homecoming is just back for the Grand Forks area as students and alumni for the University of North Dakota celebrate all week long. The week-long celebration kicked off yesterday with a 10K run.
COVID-19 impacted many areas of life, including college students. So for many, the return to normalcy means a lot. For the full schedule of homecoming events, visit valleynewslive.com and click on this story.
Let's get the answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. That question today is 37% of men over 30 will do this during football season.
The answer, gain weight. It's all those chicken wings.
And all those,
pizza,
and the beer. Can't forget,
beers.
pork chop in a can. And remember, you can play along every single day. Just head to the Valley News Live Facebook page.
The Today Show and CBS This Morning are just about to start, but the Valley Today rolls on. More live, up-to-the-minute news and weather for you right now on the Fargo CW.
Have a good Monday, everyone.